scholars of Islam now have categorized the oneness of Allah in relation to Islam in 3 portions. That as a Muslim, you have to believe in those 3 steps. The first one is Tawheed al-Rububiyyah. This is oneness in the Lordship of Allah. Oneness in the Lordship of Allah is that we believe that Allah is the designer, He is the creator, He is the one that gives life and death. That is what a Muslim must believe in. And also this uniquely, all the messengers, when they came to their people, they didn't teach them that they must believe in the Lordship of Allah. Why? Because already societies believe that there is a creator. Even if someone is a traditional worshipper, he's anything else, you ask him, who created you? He say God. You understand? He won't say another mankind. He won't say anything else. He already believes that yes, God created him.
No.
Allah says in the Quran, وَلَئِن سَأَلْتَهُمْ مَنْ خَلَقَ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضَ لَيَقُولُنَّ اللَّهِ. If you ask them who created the heavens and the earth, they will say Allah created those heavens and the earth. فَأَنَّا يُؤْفَكُونَ. Then why do you deviate? وَلَئِن سَأَلْتَهُمْ مَنْ خَلَقَهُمْ لَيَقُولُنَّ اللَّهِ فَأَنَّا يُؤْفَكُونَ. And if you ask them, who created you? You yourself, who created you? They will say Allah. Then why do you deviate? Why don't you follow the path of this oneness of Allah? Why don't you believe in that oneness of Allah? That is Tawheed al-Rububiyyah. Most people in the world believe that Allah is the creator, He is the designer, He is the one that gives life and death. But then where the difference now occurs is at the higher level, where we go to what they call at-Tawheed al-Uluhiyyah. Believing in the oneness in worshiping of Allah. In oneness of worship of Allah, that's where there is a bit of deviation. Because all the prophets that came in, they were preaching to their people that worship that Allah. They didn't say worship in the existence. They've already passed the existence. They believe in Allah, but then they don't worship Allah. And they will bring examples. They will say, no, we are worshiping these creatures so that they will serve as an intermediary between themselves and Allah. So that was their reasons. They had other reasons too. So all this is where the prophets concentrated in. Allah says in the Quran, وَلَقَدْ بَعَثْنَا فِي كُلِّ أُمَّةٍ رَسُولًا أَنِ اعْبُدُوا اللَّهَ وَاجْتَنِبُوا الطَّاغُوتِ. Indeed, we have sent to every generation of mankind to worship Allah, أَنِ اعْبُدُوا اللَّهَ وَاجْتَنِبُوا الطَّاغُوتِ, and also forgo the worship of other taghut, idols and other things like that. So this is Tawheed al-Uluhiyyah, which as Muslims we believe that we should worship only Allah. We should not worship anything apart from Allah. Moving on to the next step, what also makes Al-Islam so unique is Tawheed and Al-Asma wa Sifat. Believe in the names and attributes of Allah, the unique names and attributes of Allah. Now this is very important that we listen, how this is very important. Firstly, we affirm in the uniqueness of Allah, and also we go against those that don't believe in the uniqueness of Allah. There are instances that, for example, other religions that they say we believe in Allah. For example, in Christianity, they will say that Allah has created the heavens in 6 days, but He has rested in the 7th day. Then Allah says in the Quran, He cannot rest. Nothing is like unto Him. This is one unique feature of Allah, because resting is a feature of the human being.
No.
That is what, as a Muslim, we have to believe. Allah has its own لَيْسَ كَمِثْلِهِ شَيْءٍ وَهُوَ السَّمِيعُ الْبَصِيرُ. He exists, but His existence does not depict that He's like similar to me and you. He's not like a human being like us.
He does not have our own characteristics like his sleep, his slumber, those kind of things.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly. So لَيْسَ كَمِثْلِهِ شَيْءٍ.
No.
There is nothing unto Him. So even though Allah has described certain things in the Quran, that talks about him. But at the end of the root one is we should know that those things that he has described is not similar to what we know. So Allah says in the Quran that he has hands, but his hands are not the same as your own hand.
No.
So people find it hard. You find that some religions, they want to depict God. They will make either a mankind or they will have an elephant and then the body of a mankind. They will want to depict that. And that's where Asma'ullah or Sifatihi comes along. The uniqueness of his attributes. He's not like all those things that you described unto him. So he is unique from those. So you shouldn't describe him with those attributes. Same thing for people that describe him in terms of worship. They will say, okay, we need an intermediary between us and Allah. Me, I'm a sinful human being. How can I go and just meet Allah like that? Or they will give an example. Today you want to meet President Tinubu. Can you just go directly to President Tinubu and say, Oga Tinubu, please, you need to help me with ABC. You understand? It doesn't happen like that.
No.
And that is where the uniqueness of the attributes of Allah is. Because he's not similar to his creation.
No.
You can actually go directly and pray to him. So that answers. In that phase of Asma'ullah wa Sifati, there are so many deviations that other religions don't have that Islam has.
No.
And that speaks about the uniqueness of Allah.